Welcome back to the Real Life of Joe. This is Joe. I do music reviews and talk shit at mics, and you already know. This show is about real conversations, real music, and artists who actually got something to say. And today, we got an artist who got a lot to say. Vinnie-Dangerous, a rapper, producer, and most importantly, someone who refuses to water himself down in the industry. Fayetteville, North Carolina raised him, but his perspective, that's worldwide. He's raw, he's intentional. He doesn't just hold others accountable, he holds himself accountable too. So we're getting into all of that today. His journey, his mindset, and of course, his music. And we're switching up this episode because right after the interview, we're going to listen to his tracks together, break them down in real time. So if you love music that makes you think, this one's for you. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I think it's still music.
It's funny as fuck. All right, so let's try this again. My bad. Welcome back to the Real Life of Joe. This is Joe. I do music reviews and talk shit in mics, and it looks like we got a stranger over there. So excuse me, sir. Who you is? Who you ain't? What you doing? Who you do it for?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Vinnie-Dangerous, rapper out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, that's it. That's all you want to say to the people?
Oh shit. I make dope ass music. Y'all should check me out.
All right, there we go. It's a little bit better. So let's get into the foundation and your mission. So you describe yourself as someone who's always authentically yourself. What does authenticity? Oh shit, you know what I mean, though. What does it mean to you in the industry that often pushes people to conform?
I do whatever, like as far as like whether it's my songwriting or the sound that I decide to go into. Like every album is different because it's just like whatever I decide, whatever direction I want to go to is just like exactly what I'm feeling at the moment. And I'm like as raw and as unfiltered as anybody when it comes to my lyrics. Like, you know, sometimes I hurt my family's feelings. Like sometimes I like my wife might not like what I got to say sometimes, but it's like, yo, this is just exactly how I feel. I'm gonna give it to you exactly how I feel.
Period. Now, from production to lyricism, your music is just different. It sounds intentional, very intentional. So what's the core message or mission behind what you create?
I feel like my core mission is just like being unafraid to like speak truth to power. Like I feel, you know, growing up, you know, like like with black families, like you are told like maybe like, you know, whatever happens in this house stays in this house. Or, you know, we don't speak about this, we don't speak up about that, and I just feel like that's really unhealthy. Like I feel like we're not gonna really be able to get to the root of the problem, whether it's internally or externally, if we're not being as honest with each other as possible. So I'm trying to push that forward.
Okay, I respect that. Do you feel like where you're from has shaped your artistry, and if so, how?
Yes. Like I'm a big.
Over there.
What'd you say?
I said, what's life like over there? Tell me about it.
So growing up, I think mainly because I saw people like suffering in silence a lot. Because they weren't speaking up a lot. Like everybody's going through stuff, whether they deal with it at the bottom of a liquor bottle or, you know, they like delinquent, like stuff like violence and stuff like that. Like, there's like a lot of people doing stuff because they're taught not to articulate like their feelings. So just kind of seeing how, you know, whether it was in my neighborhood, people just going through what they're going through at home, and then that coming out in different ways out in the streets, or like even with my own family, and just watching, you know, my grandparents and my parents and my brothers, my sisters like suffering through stuff because we're not speaking up about what we really go through.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. You're right. Yeah, we like to brush things. Our community likes to brush things under the rug, but I think it's just because,
That,
honestly, maybe I think it's fear. Maybe they're scared to open up, to be vulnerable, scared to share their story. Sometimes,
yeah.
I don't know how other people might take it, or they want to be seen. I've been reading a lot of books about like ego, a lot of ego books. I think that could be what it is. I don't know. People read, not reading, watching the show. What do you think about that? Is it fear that keeps people from being vulnerable and sharing those things, or do you think? I don't know. I think it's fear, but you can tell me your thoughts also.
Yeah, like I think it's like also it's fear, but it's also like like society kind of tells you to conform to fit in a
Mhm.
box. Like you have to dress a certain way to get the corporate job, or you have to have your hair look a certain way, or you have to like watch the same shows. Y'all can talk about it at the water cooler, and
Mhm.
people try to sway you away from being too different because then like you might not get that job or you might not get that promotion and stuff like that. And I feel like because of that, it keeps a lot of who we really are tucked
Mhm.
in.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that. So you pride yourself, or calling out all sides that need to be held accountable, right?
Hmm.
What's something about the hip hop culture that you feel isn't being talked about enough?
Mm. Um, I think for a long time, hip hop has had like an anti-intelligence agenda. For a
Can
long
you
time.
explain?
So the idea of actually, I was just having this conversation the other day where because it's a tired conversation. Like the whole Drake and Kendrick thing. It's like all people could talk about.
Yeah.
And one of the things that kind of came out of that was just this idea that like nobody wants to hear lyricism. Nobody wants to hear like you get too deep and stuff like that. And I feel like that's been like common theme, especially since I've been a kid. Like anybody that sounded a little too smart, that had like these bigger concepts that wasn't more than just like getting money or just like average hood stuff. You try to think outside of that, like people shut you down, call you too underground, things like that.
Yeah.
And it really kind of comes out whenever like somebody gets love for being like super intelligent or having these big conceptual ideas. And so I feel like that's something that hasn't really been talked about. It's something that's getting talked about now, but I feel like it's the conversation that really has needed to be had for a long time.
Do you think in the time period that we're in now, do you think do you see music going back towards lyricism and telling stories, or do you think it's already turned into, let's say, short attention span, no substance type? Like, is it too late, or do you think at some point we'll turn back to lyrics?
Um, I think we're starting to turn back now. I don't want to just put it on the Kendrick stuff, because then I think about people like Doechii, and I just think like the idea of like people just wanting more out of their artist. Like you just can't give you the same song over and over again. Like the trend here and there. Like before last year, hip hop was suffering on the charts. Even like the biggest, trendiest artists were struggling to sell tour dates, but then you see like a Kendrick or Tyler or Doechii like having these phenomenal runs. And I think people are just hungry for folks to really like put in effort and give them something more than just like a microwavable track. So I feel like we're going toward that direction now.
I can see it too. I can see it too. So, you also mentioned holding yourself accountable in your music. Can you think of a time where you had to check yourself, either personally or in your career?
Um, I think there were times where when I was younger, I would blame, other people for certain things. Like I would blame like, oh, I didn't have this person led me astray, or I wish I had somebody that could, teach me this or teach me that.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of times it's like because I didn't want to do the work, or sometimes I didn't believe I could do the work. So I was just waiting for somebody else to come in and like help me out. And then eventually I just had to go like, no, you can do this. Like you can do this yourself. And that I feel like that's when things really started to pick up when I started taking accountability for my career.
I like that. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people do like to blame external things for their circumstances, when really all the power is within you. Everything you have, everything you need, you already have. And people like to put that pressure on external validation rather than seeing within themselves to get shit done. So yeah, I really respect that. Not a lot of people got that skill.
No,
Okay, you're welcome. We live in a time where, just going back to what I was just saying. Oh, baby, I love you. Sorry, my fiance leaving for the day. Anyway, we live in a time where people love to point fingers, like I just said, but not many are really willing to take the responsibility. Do you think hip hop has a role in changing that?
Like people not wanting to take responsibility?
Yeah, so like how we were just speaking, how a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable to get the things they want. Do you think hip hop can play a role in changing people's mindsets into actually want to get it themselves, or do you think it's more of a personal surface level thing?
I feel like hip hop can help. Like I think a lot of times if you put the right messaging in the music, it does kind of, like it could awaken something on the inside. Like somebody could think like, wow, maybe somebody was able to vocalize something that I was already feeling, but I didn't know how to put the words together. And then that song helped me express that better. So I feel like we can lead by example, but ultimately it's, our choice to whether or not we want to follow it.
What's a song that did that for you? Like a song that like changed your mindset or got you in like in the good vibes, like, oh, I can do that. Like, what's your motivation?
So there's this song, first thing came to my mind was this song, Jay-Z is So Ambitious from his Blueprint 3 album. Like the way he just kind of like, it was just this moment where he just, it just feels like he's on top of the world kind of thing. And then he was just going through his whole story. Like he's done it a lot, but it's just something about that song in particular. Like it just always resonates with me.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna have to Google that one. I will. The song for me though, now this song been holding me down for years, eons. And it's that Nas song. I know I can be what I want to be. That shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. That song literally carried me. What was I? Middle school, college into now. Because it's such a positive song, and you truly can. You truly can be anything you want to be as soon as you put your mind to it. You can. Like I love that song. I love that song.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely one of those.
I wish they bring that back. And what's the honorable mention? Honorable mention. Jesus Walks, Kanye West. I don't know why that song did something to me too. Like it's just bump. Okay, that's my shit. Okay. Anyway, moving forward, let's talk about mental health and self-reflection. Okay. So one of your songs is literally called "I Was Depressed Today."
Yeah.
Now that's a title that immediately grabs attention. Now, how did that song come about, and what was the headspace you were in while making it, besides depressed?
So I actually wrote it right after my therapy session. So, I wanted to talk. Yeah, like I was, like I had like this terrible day. Like my wife was stressing. My mom just sent me like this long text, and it was just about her health issues and my sister's health issues. Work was kicking my ass.
Yeah, that's the mountain already. Okay.
And this is literally like right before I feel the work or something like that. So it's like all on my head. And I had, I talked about it with my therapy session. And admittedly, I wasn't opening up in the beginning when I started going to therapy. Like people had to push me to go back to therapy. And I finally opened up, but it was like the last 10 minutes of the session. Like an hour session. Opened up finally at the last 10 minutes because I had all this stuff on my mind. And it was like, we couldn't really talk about it because the time was up. But in that moment, you're not realizing like, yo, she got other clients, like she got to go. And I was bullshit through the whole session. But, I felt dejected. and then in the moment. So I wrote that song and just kind of like venting out, and it's that it just kind of came together. Like I made that whole song in like a day.
In a
Like
day.
beat wrote it, recorded it, everything in that same day.
Okay. Even though you shared that with me, shit, you haven't even seen the show. I go hard on people, so I hope it's good. You just telling me, oh, I just do this together in a day. Okay, all right, and I'm gonna give you a real review. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. But going back into your therapy, I think it's awesome that one, as a Black man, that you are getting into therapy is not something that's common in our community. So I commend that for you. Like, that's really awesome. I'm glad that you're healing. I hope you're healing well.
Thank you. Yeah, and like that song, I really wanted it to be something that like men can listen to,
While
and
you're
maybe it inspired them to go get the help that they need.
Ooh, somebody get in the feels. You want to make me cry today? I don't feel like crying
I mean,
today.
I hope not. Like I get deep with it, but I hope it don't have you crying too much.
All right. Let's get back into it. So, mental health and music often go hand in hand, but not every artist is willing to be vulnerable. So, what made you decide to put that pain into your art instead of hiding it?
um, like before I went to therapy, that was my therapy a lot of times. Like when I was growing up, like I started rapping. Uh, like it started with me writing poetry, and it was really like my way of expression. I was a real quiet kid growing up, so I wrote everything down, and then just it transitioned from poem to song. So it's almost like second nature putting it in music now.
The power of the pen. I am a retired poet myself, and I don't make music. I'll write, but I don't make anything anymore. I'm cool. But yeah, I think it's funny how I feel like maybe it's bias. This is bias of me to say. I feel like the most talented artists are the ones that started with poetry. I'm saying it. Yeah, I think it's true.
I feel like we always start, like you have to have respect for the arts, regardless. So most of the time, people have like other talents that like inform what what they create with their music.
Absolutely right about that. All right, he shut me up. He said, "No, say that. Take that back." All right, I'll take it back. Cool. All right.
No, I was agreeing with you.
I thought you were saying like other poems. They got other stuff too. All right, that's me then. I'm just joking. Okay, so how do you personally manage your mental health while navigating the pressure of being an artist? Do you just lean more heavily into therapy, or do you have other outlets also?
Well, when I was doing it the unhealthy way, I would drink a lot. That was
Everybody.
it. But I'm like I've replaced that with like exercise and of course with the music and journaling. Like if I can't make a song out of it, I'll write a journal entry about it. And now that I got my son, like just spending time with him, I'm able to block the rest of the world out. Just have my one.
What's that journey like for you? How does it feel being a dad? Is this your first one?
Yeah, my first one.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's great. Thank you. Yeah, like it's been great. Like I feel like having him is really like just sparked like this new inspiration in me.
I love that. They do say that kids are a blessing, and they change their lives and stuff. I admire it. I can't wait till I have my little one running around one day. Oh, not yet, baby.
I know you enjoy
it. All right, let's see what else we got. I gotta go through my notes. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Through creative process and growth, when you sit down to create, are you the type to plan everything out, or you just let the inspiration come to you?
I do a little bit of both. I think the best music comes when I'm just like I go in with a blank canvas and I just start creating. Like sometimes it just comes out, and other times I'm like fiddling around and stuff and it doesn't happen. But like if I go in with a plan, like I could make something. But I think it just feels more natural when I just kind of go in and just let the music take me wherever it takes me.
And just wing it. That's talent. I don't got that. I'd be like, oh, I'm so stressed. What am I gonna do? Wait, play the beat again. Play the beat one more time. So yeah. I feel that. How has your music evolved from when you first started to where you are now?
Like really early on, I was afraid like now my mission is to, like inspire people to be their authentic selves. But like early on, I was struggling with that. Just listening to other people like, oh, you got to make a radio hit, or oh, you got to make something, for the ladies, even though you're not inspired to do so at the time. Just listening to all these other people with their input, because I wasn't confident enough in myself to just trust my instincts and just do it. So I feel like the more that I started trusting myself, my abilities, the greater my potential came, and like I was creating like the best music. Plus now I'm just having more fun with it. Like before, it just kind of felt like I have to do it to please these people and try to, do all this other stuff. But now it's just, I'm just creating whatever I want to create. Yeah, it's the best feeling.
I like that a lot. If you could create a dream collaboration, dead or alive, who would you want on the track with you?
I want to say Pop, just because he was my biggest inspiration. Like he's the reason why I started rapping. But I also I really wanted to do a song with Sade.
Ooh, that's a different twist. I know why I said Sade before. Ooh, that would have been. I did hear some clip. I'm sorry, y'all. This week, y'all, I did cheat a little bit because I made a mistake. Usually, when I have artists on the show or do music reviews, I don't listen to their stuff before the show and be surprised. But when I went to your page, like to do my research, I heard some of your music, so I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I cheated, but it's okay because you want to listen to his stuff too. So just let us finish the interview. One second. So fast forward in 10 years. How do you want people to describe Vinnie-Dangerous as an artist and as a person?
Somebody to put the art first. Like I think that's been my biggest struggle, is just trying to like figure out if I wanted to do it for profit solely, or if I just wanted to do it for the art's sake and let the money come, as like as it like let the money follow. But yeah, like I decided I just rather do it for the love of it, and I hope people appreciate that aspect of it.
I think it shows, especially the quality of the video, the visuals that I've seen also is very high quality. So it does show that you put an intention into your craft. And random question, last question. Vinnie-Dangerous. Let's talk about the name. Where that came from.
Yeah. All right, so I started because I was at this talent show when I was in middle school, and I don't even remember what song I was performing, but it was my second performance, and I was overcompensating because I was just like I wanted to make sure I put on a good performance, but I was overthinking it. So long story short, I guess I came off like really aggressive to the crowd. So the host, I remember him saying something like, yo, man, that guy was nice, but he sounded angry. He sounded dangerous. And it's just like flipped the bulb in my head. Like, oh no, actually, I like that. So that's where the Dangerous came from. Vinny is the nickname my grandfather had when he was living in New York. He passed away before I was even born. But people always say that we're like a lot alike. He was even a musician also.
Wow.
So it was just like my way of honoring him is taking that nickname. So Vinnie-Dangerous.
That's really dope. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, Mr. Vinny. All right now. So we've gotten to know the man behind the music, and so let's hear the music itself. We're going to listen to 2 tracks from Vinny, and we're going to review them together right here, right now. So the first song we're going to listen to is I Was Depressed Today. So let me go ahead and pull it up. We're going to take a gander and see what Mr. Vinny got. And this is I Was Depressed Today.
Okay, so do you know why we can't hear the song right now? Do you know why? Because I had the mute button again while we was in the interview. Oh my God. I'm editing right now, and I just noticed the song didn't even play while I was recording. That's okay, because on the YouTube channel, under this episode, episode 6, in that description bar, you can go ahead and click the links so you can hear the full song by Vinnie-Dangerous, I Was Depressed Today. And you know what? I don't want to get into it yet. Actually, I'm just fast forward. So we can get straight into the review. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, review. Every time. Let's go. That was I Was Depressed by Mr. Vinnie-Dangerous himself. Oh my god. People watching, please don't forget to drop a comment below and tell us how you feel in the song. What do you think? Compliments, yes. Also below on the YouTube channel, on the Real Life of Joe YouTube channel to be exact, the links to his song, his music, the art, everything is down below in the description bar. Click the link, show support, leave a comment, reach out to him, be like, bro, I just heard you on the Real Life of Joe. That shit was fire, because that's what I think too. Oh my god.
Oh,
that was good. That was really, really good. I was not expecting that. Damn, when did you make this, and when did it come out? And you say you made this in a day? Ain't no way.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay. Ain't no way you made this in a day. This sounded I don't know. Like, all right, you ready for some feedback?
Oh yeah.
I got my notes ready. I take notes. So I'm listening. Okay. One, I love it. Okay. It reminds me, who is that? Anderson .Paak? Is that
okay? I like that. Yeah, Anderson .Paak.
It's him mixed with Fora. Do you know who Fora is?
Fora. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check that out.
He's another random independent artist, but like, you're like a mixture of those two, and it gives me chills. That's a really good combo. Like the way you deliver yourself, the flow, and the storytelling. Oh, that was beautiful storytelling. People don't do that no more. That was lovely, and like it was lovely talking about your son and be like, oh, who do you turn to if God's not around? I love that. Beautiful sound quality, mixed, mastered. It sounded great coming through the headphones. I played with the set, like moving up the volume up and down to see the levels. Like the sound quality is great, lyrics great. Do you have a music video for this? Like, are we getting visuals for this?
Yeah, we're working on that. Like I got a concept. I like to get real heady with the concepts and stuff. So I'm waiting. So I'm putting that together, and we're gonna start filming soon. I need a visual for this. I really like this song. What's another honorable? The ad lib, I don't know why I like that. I like it. Reminded me, you say in North Carolina, so you were in the Baltimore club music, but it's that section. The is part of a Baltimore club song, and that's all they say. Oh
yeah. That's what it reminded me. I'm like, oh, I remember that.
My wife is from Baltimore.
Oh, for real? Oh, she already know. Yeah. That's a club mix. What was it? Was it K Swift? Let me know, y'all. If I'm wrong, that's cool. I'll be wrong. Just drop a comment. Let me know. I don't have too much else to say on this track. It's fire from start to finish. Usually I be talking shit on this show, but you shut me the hell up. I love it. I love it. That's great. What we at on time? We at 30 minutes. I think we got time for like one more song. Do you care to share one more song with us?
Okay, yeah.
Awesome. So the other song that we got is Found My Way. I have to listen to it. Usually I don't play 2 songs. Usually it's just one, but it was good. I gotta hear more. So let's see.
I just put that song out too. I was the person that came out on it was on the 25th. So a couple weeks ago.
All right, let's see what was cooking then. Again, we have Mr. Vinnie-Dangerous himself here, and we listen to Found My Way. Let's give it a whirl.
Yeah, I'm about to pop my shit. Pop it. Yeah, I'm about to talk my shit. Talk it. Yeah, I'm about to. Vinny. Right from the jump, I was all in it. I was out making plays, it was all business. Once I hopped off the porch, I was on a mission. First it started with a dream, that I made a vision. I got all of these blessings, cause God did. But no Khaled, I'm one of them widow niggas. I might stumble at times, but don't make no difference. Ain't no stopping this shit, man. What I look like folding over setback. Pause the tape, rewind, reset, and play back. Once you think I'm out, here comes the comeback. Watch your mouth, I always get my get back. Damn. They already know who I am. stay down 10 toes like a man. You content to be on your knees, that's why it's hard to see where you stand. Damn, right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the hard and I found my way. Came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the hard and I found my way. Came out the dark and I found my way. Yo, pretty girl, but wanna answer this big head badass kids, huh? I remember vividly, these niggas tried did it, said I wasn't gonna be shit, I wasn't gon' have shit, huh? And that's crazy, cause everything you niggas try to say about me came back on your ass quick, huh? Same ones that was there counting me out, can't count enough money just to pay back rent, huh? And that's crazy, I wasn't gonna let you tell me what I wasn't. Starting the bottom just to overcome it, I started with zero, now I'm out to something, and everything you said I'm out to nothing, damn. They already know who I am. Handle my shit like a man. You feel a little pressure, you act like a bitch, so you wouldn't understand. Right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the hard and I found my way. Came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the hard and I found my way. Came out the dark and I found my way. Right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Right from the start, man, I came from the hard, then I came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the hard and I found my way. Came out the dark and I found my way. Straight from the heart and I found my way. Came out.
Whew. I need an album.
Oh, actually, that one's on the album.
So this is on the album. Please,
Yeah,
please
this one.
talk to us.
Oh, yes. Dream Till It's Over.
Oh, he got the merchandise too, y'all. Okay, support. Oh my God. Sir. Flowers.
Oh, thank you.
You got a lot. You got a lot. That's talent. Again, sound quality, perfection, the storytelling, beautiful. And they don't sound like the same song. And I think I respect that the most. Like, they don't sound like the same song. You showed different flows in each of them and told different stories. I like that. Yeah. I'm a dad. Oh, you on Apple Music?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, both songs.
I'm gonna get that one. Now this song was a little bit of a shift from I Was Depressed. Felt like a breakthrough moment. So what was happening in your life when you made this song?
Actually, this was the first song I wrote after I had my son a couple years ago. So it was kind of like I was, me and my wife had got our house and we had just came home with the baby. They were both upstairs asleep, and I was just down here just thinking like, wow. Like, I'm kind of just realizing like there was a few years ago I didn't think I would even be alive, let alone like married with a son. So just kind of like, despite everything, like I was able to find my way, and then the song just kind of came together after that.
That is beautiful. You got beautiful work, man. I can't wait to see you grow. I can't wait to see you get up there because it's there. You got it. You got it. The quality, the visuals, the ambition, accountability, the lyricism, the storytelling. It's only a matter of time. Like yeah. And you seen him here first on The Real Life of Joe. Oh my God, we got a Grammy winner right here, MJ. That is awesome. So tell the people where they can find your music and what's next for you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm on streaming platforms. You can find me Vinnie-Dangerous, like spelled just like that on the screen. All of my social medias is at Vinnie-Dangerous. I'm basically everywhere but X. I got tired of that. I got tired of the madness over there. But everywhere else you can find me at Vinnie-Dangerous. And like if you want to support me directly, like I have my website www.vinniedangerous.com and my Bandcamp. We sell music over there. They don't really be paying artists on streaming. If you use streaming, you can find me there. But like to really, support artists, go to your website or go to Bandcamp. Support artists directly.
Okay, and Bandcamp, and all those links will be below in the description bar on YouTube, so you can click and support. It takes a couple seconds. And what do I always say to y'all? We are all on a big ass rock floating in the middle of space. The least we can do is just support each other. So go ahead and hit like, subscribe, follow his music, give a shout out to Vinny, be like, yo, your music is dope, bro. I can't wait to see you on BET. Let them know. Show some love. It's all love over here. Well, Vinny, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a
appreciate
ball.
you having me.
Great conversation. My pleasure. My pleasure. Great music. Great conversation. I can't wait to see you continue grow as an artist and see more of your work. And thank you so much for your time today. And that's really all we have. All right.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Well, y'all, that's all we got. Thank you so much for watching The Real Life of Joe. This is Joe. I do music reviews and talk shit in mics. And I'll see you next time. Maybe we'll see how we feeling. Bye.